Hi everyone, my name is Embodo and my assigned topic for today is all about Hilda Taba model or Grassroots approach model. So Hilda Taba model or the Grassroots approach model, this model is used to enhance the thinking skills of the students. Hilda Taba believed that there must be a process of evaluating students' achievement of the content after the content standard and have been established and implemented. The main concept of this approach to curriculum development is that teachers must be involved in the development of the curriculum. So, before we proceed to the topic, let us know the first, the developer of this model. So, the developer of this model is uh, the name of the model itself, Hilda Taba. Hilda Taba, she was born on December 7, 1902. She's an architect, a curriculum theorist, a curriculum reformer, and a teacher educator. She was born in a small village of Korasti, Estonia. Taba believed that there has be a definite order in creating a curriculum. So, okay, let's go back to the topic. So, what is Taba model? In the Taba model, known as grassroots approach model, where teachers are involved in the development of curriculum. Here, here, the goal is to provide the students with cognitive support. So, Taba model. Hilda Taba advocates that those who are in curriculum should be the curriculum designer as well. She believed that teachers should create specific teaching learning situations for their students. They should adopt an inductive approach to teaching in that from specific to general rather than the traditional deductive approach, starting from general and building to the specifics. So, Taba Grassroots model has 7 steps as listed on the next slides. Advocating a major role for teachers. These are, first step is diagnosis of needs. The second is the formulation of objectives. The third one is selection of content. The fourth step is organization of the content. The fifth step is the selection of the learning experiences. The sixth step is the organization of learning activities. And last is the evaluation. Okay, so I am discussing this one by one. The first step is the diagnosis of needs. So, diagnosis of needs. The teachers identify needs of the student for whom curriculum is to be planned. So, in this step, Taba believed that the teachers were aware of what students need. So, these should be in the main character of the curriculum. So, the second step is the formulation of objectives. Formulation of objectives, teacher specify the objectives by which needs to be fulfilled. So in these steps, the second step, Taba believed that the development of overall goals originates from variety of sources such as demand of society and the need of the students. So the third step is the selection of the content. So teachers selects the subject matter based on the objectives and determines the validity of the chosen content. So in this step, the third step, in this curriculum model, Taba believes that the content should match the objects. So in the fourth step, the organization of the content. Teachers arrange the content in the particular sequence, keeping in mind the maturity of learners, academic achievement, interests, etc. So in this step 4, Taba believes that the content is organized based on the student achievement level. So in the fifth step, the selection of learning experiences. So the teachers facilitate interaction of the learners with content through appropriate instructional methodology. So in this step, the step 5, Taba believes that instructional methods must keep students engaged. Learning experiences are created so that they develop multiple objectives, which is the thinking, number 1, the attitude, and knowledge and skills. So then the sixth step is organizing of learning activities. The teacher, the learning activities of the organized sequence develop both on the content, sequence, and learner characteristics. So in these step 6, Taba believes that the learning experiences are organized to allow continuity of learning. Each activity is prerequisite for those that follow. This provide the students are capable of. So the last step is the evaluation. So evaluation to assess the achievement of the learning objectives, evaluation procedure needed to be devised. So in this step or the last step of the Hilda Taba model, the step 7, Taba believes that the student progress is monitored throughout of the year. Evaluations were included at the different points to help teachers and students plan and adapt activities to meet the objectives. So those are the steps of Hilda Taba model. So this model also has benefits and limitations. So let me first tell you the benefits. Benefits of using Taba model. This model taps into higher order thinking skills. This model builds comprehension skills such as inference, synthesizing, and summarizing. This model, gifted learners will thrive with the opportunity to explore questions with multiple correct answers. This model questioning open-minded, no clear right or wrong response. Then, when grouped together, students work collaboratively with the others to build skills with speaking and listening. So the last one is to provide an opportunity for rich classroom discussions before and after generalizations are made. So those are the benefits of the Taba model. So then the limitation of using Taba model. So the limitations of this model, first is can be difficult for some students to handle the open-minded aspect of the model. So then with no clear direction, it may be difficult for teacher to plan and prepare questions for the path of the students take. So the third one, difficult to adapt for all subjects and even some type of text. Then the last, text must be chosen in advance. So that was those are the limitation of using Taba model. So that's it for today. I hope you learned something from my report. If you have any clarification about my topic, you can visit the links on the next slide. Thank you and God bless everyone.